Oh, buddy. This guy died on my table. Sorry, man. That's a good start to the week, isn't it? Hello. It's Monday. So, last week, Ben and I got some really good news about some funding that we applied for, which is actually really, really exciting, and it's basically going to enable us to do all of the stuff that we've been talking about we want to do. I'm just going into town now to meet Ben because we've kind of started meeting up every Monday for coffee and chats, which has been really good. I guess I'll try to take you along with me. I've been really bad at doing this, actually. Well, not bad. We've taken the camera into cafes a few times, but the problem is they're always playing music, which means the videos get flagged if you put the music on the background on YouTube, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, give it a go. Bring you along. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good day. Let's go. So, exactly what I said would happen happened.
What did you say would happen?
I said that we'd go to a cafe,
yeah,
and it would be too loud, and you can't put the video on YouTube with the music playing because you get copyright flags.
Yeah.
And what did we do? We went to a cafe and sat right under a speaker. It was too loud.
And now I'm going to whistle common pop tunes of the last 10 years to make sure it gets copyright flagged.
Because your whistling is that accurate.
Yeah.
That it would be immediately
The algorithm
flagged.
is like that, guys, so on it. Unfortunately, said coffee shop also took 45 minutes to bring our coffee. Which, let's not say the name.
Pelicano.
But guys, come on. We're there for coffee. Not to wait for coffee.
I know.
It's all good. We like Pelicano.
Well, it's getting a bit windy. Let's go this way. I mean, it was good. We did our usual where we spoke for ages about loads of stuff and then decided to buy more gear. So Ben's happy, as usual.
You know, you're really giving people the impression that my only agenda in this company is to spend more money on gear.
Yeah,
and they'd be right. No,
I sell the courses and then you spend the money on new stuff.
Daniel, we need a flying stabilizer rig and an 8-man team for these vlogs.
So what have you decided to buy today?
What we realise is that we're about to buy a third camera, which is the GH5S. And the amount that sells for is the same as the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which is an incredible camera that's much more set up for studio use and kind of cinema use. You know, the GH5s are great as a useful kind of handheld run and gun camera, and they make lovely images, but Blackmagics are probably a little bit more suited to what we use in a studio setting. So we worked out that actually we could sell the other one for the same as we can buy a Blackmagic. We could buy a third Blackmagic, and we just go all in on Blackmagic stuff, and it wouldn't actually cost us much more than the current plan.
So there you go.
More gear, more toys.
Going home now.
All right. See you later.
Bye. Oh, camera hug.
On camera romance.
See you later.
All right. In front of me, I have the list, the big, exciting list of gear. This is although it's a lot of stuff and it's not cheap, this is also not going crazy. You know, the cameras that we're getting are kind of the next step up into producing cinema grade imagery without all of the expense of the massive cinema cameras. I'm going to buy a seagull specific air rifle as well. Take out the Brighton Seagulls, the Bane. Yeah, so basically if for the gearheads out there, I thought I'd run through what this is, and hopefully we can put some little screenshots in this blank space here so you can see what it is we're talking about. Let's get into the gear. So yeah, the cameras, as I mentioned, are the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which will now be referred to as the Blackmagics. Why are we getting those? Well, without going super geeky, because trust me, that's where I've gone for the last kind of couple of weeks trying to make this decision. They are very much studio production focused cameras. They are cinema cameras without all of the cost of the big crazy ones that you get. So what does that mean? It means that they're just very much video cameras. They don't take photos. I mean, I think you can press a button to take a screenshot of what you're filming, but not photography focused at all. They're very much all video focused, and therefore the features in them are very well suited to the kind of thing we do, which is always in a studio. You know, we kind of control the light, we control the audio, and the features on it for syncing all the shots and making those images look great, as well as have the highest quality possible footage to work with. Then we're going to get a little cage that goes around them, so this is to allow you to mount things on the camera like an external monitor and a recorder and microphones and accessories without putting weight on the body of the camera. So we've got the cage, and some little bits to go on the cage that are going to actually mount things like the monitor. Lenses wise, we are sticking with our Sigma 18-35, which is, if you're into your video stuff, is a beast. Lumix 12-35, that's what I'm filming on right now. But we're also adding a Lumix 35-100, and that's going to give us more zoom to allow us to get a really nice kind of up close face shot without having to have the camera too close to the person that we're filming. There's a whole load of stuff that goes with getting a new camera, like a new tripod, a new head for the tripod, like this is sat on at the moment, and we also record onto these recorders that allow you to shoot the highest quality off your camera as possible, but it also means you're not limited to how much you can store on a little SD card that you put in your camera. So these actually record directly to solid state drives. I enjoy that greatly. So we need to get another one of those for the third camera and a drive for that. Well, actually quite a lot of drives. And then the timecode side of stuff. We are getting some little units that, if you imagine, they keep a very, very accurate clock running all the time. And it's not just in hours and minutes and seconds, but it's accurate to the number of frames that are happening per second. So we shoot our videos at 24 frames a second, so for every second it's taking 24 images, and that gives you, watch the hands, a nice amount of what we call cinematic motion blur. If we shot this at a much higher frame rate, it would look really smooth and you wouldn't get that blurring, and it kind of looks hyper real and traditionally not in a good way. So cinematic images tend to be shot at 24 frames a second, and you use the higher frame rates to then slow it down to 24 to get slow-mo. So anyway, these timecode units actually keep your cameras synced even to the exact frame, which is crazy. It means you can shoot all day. You have these little units attached to the cameras, and when I come to take all this footage, which, you know, from a course shoot I could be looking at making hundreds of multi-cam files where I'm taking angle here, here and here, and all the audio, and syncing it all up to make something I can chop between the different angles. That can take me just so long, and there's lots of things that can go wrong with that. So this allows you to chuck it all in, hit sync, and suddenly you're ready to edit, which is, considering how quickly you want to start putting this stuff out, or at least how frequently you want to put it out, it's going to be a huge time saver. So those are the UltraSync 1 timecode units. We've got a big fat 10 terabyte hard drive, which is going to act as a temporary space to hold the day's shoot until I can get back in the evening and upload all the drives to our big Synology NAS and network area storage unit, which is just a stupid number of terabytes of data storage to house all of our videos. So that's a kind of intermediary bit of storage. This is an exciting one. I'm very excited about this. This is the slider. We're going to get, hopefully, the new Rhino slider Arc 2. Now, I've been a big fan of the Rhino sliders, and as we were about to buy one, we saw that Rhino are bringing out the version 2, which does some really nice stuff, specifically around the kind of interview style talking headshots that we do, which is going to be really useful for us. So hopefully getting the new Rhino slider. We're also changing up our audio workflow. So at the moment we record as if it's in a studio, so we have an audio interface that goes into my laptop, and I record everything into Logic. That's great if you're, recording a band and you're on the go, but when you want to organise lots and lots of media for video like this, which we do, it can start to get a bit confusing, and it's quite easy for things to be missed. So we are going to be using the Zoom F8N, which is an 8-channel recorder and interface, and again it has timecode built in, so you can connect your timecode unit to it, and then all your audio and all your videos are constantly synced, which is an absolute glorious situation. We're creating a little sort of director's area. I'm not sure I feel too comfortable being labelled that. It seems a bit OTT, but essentially, we're going to have 3 cameras with the monitors on. We want to feed these cameras into one screen so that I can sit and look at it and see all the angles that are happening, and have my headphones on, listen to the audio, and make sure that everything's good, and it allows me to concentrate on what's actually happening in front of the cameras. We're hoping to get a HDMI splitter. Basically, it takes all these different feeds in from the cameras and splits it across the screen so you can see them all happening. So I've got my eyes on the Roland V1 HD. Fingers crossed. We are adding to the editing PC, which is here at mine. We're going up and increasing the speed of our network. So we're adding a 10 gigabit Ethernet network card to the PC, which means that I'll be able to edit off the Synology NAS drive much quicker. But it also means even if I don't edit off that and say edit off solid state drives, it means I can upload footage a lot faster to that drive, which when you've got to do that every night after a shoot is a win. And then finally, one of my favourite things, who doesn't love a good case? So we're going to be getting a Pelly case for the cameras and the lenses and the Atomos recorders because they're quite fragile. So yeah, a lot of stuff, very exciting, a lot of new things to learn. We're also going to be expanding the actual team that shoots with me on the day. I'm hoping that we're going to be bringing somebody in to kind of monitor the cameras and the audio and help set up and do things like, you know, typing in the names of the scenes that we're shooting so we can keep all the media organised. Dan is going to be joining me for shoots now as well, and he's just an admin, logistical, organisational genius. So I feel much more at ease knowing that Dan is going to be keeping his beady eye on the day's proceedings, and then my job will be to make sure the shots look great and sound great, and then to sit back and direct the teacher, the person that is teaching on camera, and to really listen to what they're saying versus what they are trying to teach and what we're trying to convey, and make sure that it is being put across in the best way, which I think is playing to all of our strengths. I hope you enjoyed this excessively geeky rundown of the new Musicisum video rig. See you in a bit.
Good morning. This is annoying. It is a rainy day in Brighton, and that's good news because we just launched a brand new feature called Musicisum Tokens Victory Coffee Sip. So, a Musicisum token allows you to unlock any lesson on any course for free forever. And now what you can do is you can go to the website, sign up for free, and you get 10 tokens. And with those 10 tokens, you can unlock any 10 lessons on any of our courses, and you can just watch them and check them out. Before we released this, all of the lessons, to access them, you had to subscribe and you had to pay. And a lot of people had been asking for like a free trial or to try out some free lessons, and we couldn't really come up with a easy and clean way of doing this for a while until now. So now you can check out 10 lessons for free, for as long as you like, and if you like them, you want to learn more, then you can sign up and pay £9.99 a month or $14.99 a month and get access to everything. So super excited about this. Come check out some free lessons, see what we're all about, and yeah, good news. That's all I have to say. See you later.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ben. Been a bit quiet on the vlog the last few days because I am at, where does it say? Thomann. I'm in Germany with Rob Chapman, and I'm covering the Thomann Gearhead University, the Thomann TGU event. So outside of running Musicisum with my main man Dan, I also do quite a lot of video work for people and brands and companies and all sorts of stuff, which brings me to places like here, and I get to film lots of awesome stuff with awesome people. So we've just wrapped up 2 pretty full-on days of filming. It's also been great to see how many people are aware of Musicisum and what we're doing here with you guys, and that is always really humbling and really exciting. Is, you know, whenever I talk about what it is that we're growing, so many people and musicians and companies and brands have already seen what it is that we do, and the reception is always really positive. So that makes you very proud, and thank you to you guys for being involved and being such an important part of what we do, because without you there'd be no point, there'd be no one to teach, no one to inspire, no one to share this stuff with. So yeah, you guys are awesome. So getting the late flight back tonight and then cracking on with another week of all things good in the world. So we've got some Musicisum stuff happening, we're putting out the guitar workouts course, we've got some prep with Tosca to play Download Festival, and at the weekend is the mighty Download Festival, so it's going to be awesome. I'm trying not to think about it too much so I don't get freaked out, because it's the biggest show that I've ever played, and it means a lot to us. So yeah, good times. So yeah, I'm going to get this packed up, get the stuff imported, another video job down. It's been a good couple of days. See you guys soon.